funny because having DJ KGR of Whiskey Tenor, it's such giving us a really like energy in the room in the studio.
Yeah, I feel
It's
it.
just like all the guests were since last week they were like kind of like jamming. And by the way, they were
Yeah.
every feedback that I get from last week's show, they said, "You are freaking phenomenal."
Thank you. Give me
Yes.
a gig at EDM.
Yes. So yeah,
He needs to be at
they're-
EDC.
And they
Get
said-
him at EDC.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yes.
But anyways, right next to me, who is actually dancing earlier, is
Oh, yes.
right next to me is George Funderburg, and he is, by the way, an actor, stuntman, martial arts, and look how handsome he is. And
Thank you
he's
so much. You're so kind.
oh no, I'm not kind, sweetheart.
Oh, okay.
Well, anyways, welcome to my show, Undiscovered. How are
Thank you for having me here today. It's amazing. Today I'm great. You know, I just got done training, so came straight here from training. I feel good.
That's good. So you are a trainer, actually, right?
I do personal training as a side job. Yes, I work with kids on the spectrum or anyone on the spectrum. That's where I specialize.
Mm-hmm.
I personally train everybody, but I like to specialize in the department of people with the spectrum because they have a lot of help they need building confidence in the gym. They're noise sensitive. That's another thing that happens is
What do you mean noise sensitive?
so
Explain.
in the gym you have a lot of people slamming weights down, screaming, grunting, things like that.
Oh.
And for people that are noise sensitive, it could throw off their whole vibe, their personality, and it could scare them to the point where they run out of the gym. They will literally run out of the gym or they'll curl in a ball because the noise are so distracting and overwhelming for them.
Mm-hmm.
It just is like a sensory overload for them. So it's just a bad thing. So I help them get over it.
So what is your first recommendation or advice if there's a lot of noise? It's the same thing when you are studying, when you're in
Yeah.
college. You have some people actually can study without noise, and some people with noise.
Right.
I do actually when I am at school. I have to have the TV or maybe music just blasting off around me.
Yes.
Because the noise actually gives me the motivation to absorb all
Right.
what I'm studying. When it is quiet, like really quiet,
Too silent.
I can too silent. It's just
It
like
drives you crazy.
Yeah.
You just overthink everything, and
Yeah.
you're like it just gets you. Yeah.
So what is your best
So
advice?
people that are noise sensitive and have the sensory overload, the main thing I try to help them in the beginning is to really focus on their form and what they're doing at the task at hand. Try to block out everything around them and just really focus on what they're doing right now. So if they're doing like a bicep curl, I want them just to focus on every little movement they're doing with their arms and then the squeezing of the bicep, right? Once they really get in detail what they're working and how they're doing their movements in the proper form, a lot of times they start getting so distracted on what they're focusing on the task at hand that they stop noticing the sounds around them. And then it just takes, it's practice. It's repetitive to help them build confidence, really, and to help them develop the skill on how to know that, to block out the sound and also to get used to the sound of slamming weights. They could really disrupt them.
I like the way you said it. Practice.
Yes.
I just want to share how I actually kind of like focus, and not only on anything, but
Yeah.
when you kind of want to focus, there's gonna be million things that's gonna distract you, right?
Yeah.
Million different other things, and like when you focus I love to kind of like keep on repeating into my mind, like, hey, this is your focus, this is your focus, this is your focus, you gotta have to repeat that again and again to be able to focus.
Yeah. It takes a lot of repetitive muscle memory and a lot of focus, and it's just practice makes perfect. So you keep practicing and eventually it will start to get easier day by day and you will start to master whatever craft you are trying to learn.
So what actually what makes you starting training and acting?
So, training I started because I've always been an athlete my whole life, and I feel like for me, I've always really cared and wanted to help people on the spectrum. And since I've been an athlete, I wanted to help combine those two and help people on the spectrum learn how to train properly and let them know they belong in the gym and that they have a place in the gym, so they shouldn't be discouraged or scared or frightened from the gym. I want them to feel as confident as anyone else in the gym. But then I let it, I went to acting. So once I started doing acting, I was going to school. I started doing some movies. But then while I was on set, I realized there was something I was missing, and it was the cool people doing the stunts on set. And I was like, I could do these
Do
stunts.
you have a lot of stuntmen?
Yes, yeah. I've been a stuntman for almost 2 years now, but what led me there was the acting was amazing, and I love acting. But my true passion is doing all the athletic stuff on set, whether it's doing the fight scenes or doing a high fall off a building.
I'm a big fan of action movies.
Yeah, I love action movies.
Did you ever had any scene where you are jumping with fire?
I've been lit on fire, but I have not jumped while on fire. That would be really cool. I would love to do that.
Yeah, that
That would be so interesting.
right.
Only because while you're on fire, you have to hold your breath, and you would have to be falling while looking at your target to make sure you land your target, land safely, and land the correct way.
I know somebody who actually stunt that. Mike Vegas.
Yeah.
I think I saw his picture that he was actually on fire.
See,
See,
I love Mike Bay. He's awesome.
Yes,
He's
right.
a good guy.
Shout out to Mike. But anyways,
Yes.
did you went school to actually start training people, or did you gain that from being on the gym all the time?
Bit of both. I did go and get multiple certifications, but I also grew up in the gym, so I already knew what to do. It was just the certifications were just breaking it more down into a more educated detail of how to explain certain things to clients who might not understand the exact muscle fibers they're working out or the exact compound movement they're doing. The school, it broke it down, but I didn't really need this school. I already knew these things because I grew up in the gym and I grew up doing many sports.
So you mean you grew up, you have your own gym, or you just go to gym?
I go to different gyms and
Oh, I see. I got it.
So-
So did you play any sports when you're young? Did you do football?
Yeah, I did MMA and I did martial arts.
Oh, you did
growing up.
MMA.
And wrestling, yes.
That is breaking bones again.
Yeah, that is the cage fighting. So I did that for years. I did Muay Thai.
I cannot watch those. I don't know why people like to break somebody else's bones.
It brings us back to like an older age of man when you went into the Coliseum and you fought and see who is.
I cannot
better
see
competitor.
why. Okay, that's supposedly not a sport. You know what funny was? Everybody, I'm a Filipino, and everybody thinks that I like boxing because of Manny Pacquiao.
Yes.
By the way, that is racist, okay? Every time they see me, oh, do you like Manny Pacquiao? I said, no. I never watched any boxing in my, I watched one time and I literally don't like it because why would you like to watch somebody punching somebody's face? Breaking bones.
I think it's the competitive nature, and it's just it's such a classic sport. It's been around for thousands.
Did
of
you get
years.
did you get broken bones when you were on MMA?
I broke my nose a couple times. I broke my hands quite a bit. Other than that, no.
Did you went to the hospital kind of thing? No.
I let my coach reset my nose twice.
How? What?
He just grabbed real quick. I mean, it hurts, but it's quick. He just grabs it, and then you're back.
What's your favorite scene on a movie? Like, for you?
For me, favorite scene I've done on a movie. Oh man, that's a tough one because I have done a lot of cool ones.
And it's all your favorites, huh?
Yeah, that's the whole thing. Like, I think one of my first favorite scenes, I would have to say, one of my big first favorite scenes was I was working on a movie, Phoenix, and I went in for the day to do a stair fall, and I went in, and it was
Are you good? Are you good at that when you're
doing
falling?
the stair falls.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually really good at that. A lot of people don't like to do that.
Yeah.
I'm actually like
That's
a
very
specialist
dangerous.
in that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You really have to know what you're doing, and you really got to go for it when they say action. You can't just hold
Do you
back.
have any
No.
picture of that?
I do have a video of that. I
that
do.
would be perfect. To
The
send it
movie's
to me.
not out yet.
Oh,
so
no, that we
I
cannot.
can't- Yeah, I can't do anything
I'll say
until
it's a
the
brand new
movie's out.
movie.
But yeah, as soon
So
as the movie,
how many movies you have on hold right now that's ready to come out?
Oh, like 7?
7? Oh wow.
7, 8?
Are you the main character or you're
Not yet.
supporting?
No, I'm supporting. Yeah, supporting in most of them. Background in some. So,
Do you know? Can we shout out to the producer or director?
Asif was one of the ones I worked with on. That was the Phoenix one I was telling you about, with where I did the stair fall, and then that led me into a fight scene that led into me doing bumps.
So
Yeah.
do you do the? Oh my God, I have so many questions because I think I'm gonna have to come on set. I was telling
Yes.
Jason Velez
Oh,
actually.
You should come on set with me. I will show you all the crazy stuff I
Oh.
do on set.
Yeah, because I like to watch those kind of fight on the movie scene because it's not real.
Yeah.
Just don't give me the MMA and
I mean, we still get hurt every now and then if something goes wrong, but it's very rare because everything's very choreographed. We take our time, we rehearse, we practice, but it's still real life. So things can still happen and go wrong, and you can get injured. But it's not a common thing. It's not a common thing because we're professionals and we practice our craft very, very.
Are you originally from Vegas?
Yes. I mean, I was born in Anaheim, but I came to Vegas at a very young age, around like first grade. So, you know.
So it's kind of like
Yeah, I pretty much grew up here.
Oh.
So I've been.
So you did all those things like where they started making fake IDs and they go to the hotels, right?
Yeah, that was one of the main things growing up. Everyone had to have a fake ID to get into the clubs.
Yeah. Well, if they wanna actually get you as their coach or personal trainer,
Yeah.
where they can find you?
So it's just my first and last name, George Funderburg. I'm on Instagram if you want to DM me and get in contact. I would say that's probably your best bet. My email is the same thing. I'm just georgefunderburg@aol.com. I kept it AOL because it's classic and it stands out
I
because
know,
no one
right?
has AOL anymore.
More, yeah.
Everyone's got Gmail.
That
and
is
all
really funny because
I like the classics.
I know a lot of people who actually still have AOL,
Really?
and most of them are 60 and above.
Yeah. See, I liked it because
You're
it
not
makes
60
me
and above, right?
not even close. Not even close. But it makes me stand out, especially
Yeah,
in the
that's
acting
true.
world and the stunt community. Because as soon as I tell people my email, they're like, "Wait, AOL?" They're like, "How old are you?" And I was like, "I look really good for my age. I'll say that."
Oh well, I have MSN still.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, but I don't have why I don't have AOL?
I don't know. But it's
Dial up.
yeah, it's classic.
Yeah. But anyways, so what do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be an actor.
You're already an actor.
Yeah, but I would like to be I think stunt double right now would be something great. I know Mark
What is the
Wahlberg's-
difference with the stuntman and stunt double?
So stunt double is where you actually double like an A-list actor or something of that level of caliber.
Oh.
I know Mark Wahlberg's coming here, and he bought a property,
Mhm.
and everyone on set usually tells me I look like Mark Wahlberg, and
Oh, you
we are
are.
the same height and same size.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, we're the same.
I
We're
love.
both 5'8", and we're both
I love.
muscular.
I love people who are the same my height.
yes.
Yeah, because you know what? When you are short, like I'm shorter than you, way shorter. Little bit, but you know when you're short, you're cute, and you're just like You know, they
Yes.
like they totally like, oh my God, you're just like you know, teddy bear or something.
Yeah.
Small. Yeah. So I love that.
But dangerous. Dangerous.
Oh, you're dangerous. I am not. I am very innocent.
She's lying.
Well, anyway, one last question before I let you go.
Okay.
Who is your ideal maybe co-character in a movie?
So, who would I like to act with?
Yes.
Oh, that would be. I think for me, I'm thinking like. I have a list, okay? I'm thinking Keanu Reeves would be amazing.
Oh, yes.
Leonardo DiCaprio,
Oh, my favorite.
Mark Wahlberg, and The Rock. Ah,
Oh, no.
Dwayne Johnson.
Why you like that?
Yeah,
You know,
he's
I
an amazing, positive
Well,
person.
Yeah.
But Keanu Reeves, I think, for me, is one of the most humble people in the film industry.
Have you met him?
Not yet.
Not yet.
And I truly wish to work with him. It would be an honor to work with Keanu Reeves. It would be an honor to work with any of the four that I mentioned. But for me,
They're coming.
yeah, it's only a matter of time. You know, stars are aligning.
Yeah.
So that's all that matters, is that it's just a matter of time before I meet up and work with one of these greats. Or all of them. I would.
They're coming. They're coming to Vegas. It's literally like shining. Like the sun is actually heading this way.
Especially now that Mark wants to build a studio here and
Yeah.
make it Hollywood 2.0. Because
2.0, yeah.
we're going to be the
That's
next
amazing.
better version of Hollywood.
Yes.
We're taking over.
Yep, they're moving it here. But anyways, where they will be finding your movies? Are you gonna be
So my movies so far are all over the place on streaming sites. So I know I got Absolute Dominion coming out on Netflix. I think Phoenix is coming out. I can't remember. It might have been Amazon. It might be Netflix.
But you're gonna be posting that on your social media.
I
anyway.
will be posting when my movies are out and what streaming services they are. I don't think any are coming to theaters anytime that I've done. Well, no, back on the strip I did with Kevin Hart. That might be coming.
Soon, yes.
to
That's with Nicole
cinemas.
Vegas, by
Yeah.
the way. Yes. Yes.
So
So tell them where they can follow you that way. That way they can kind of take a look what you are doing.
yeah, like I said, I'm on Instagram, and that's probably one of the best ways to follow me. And it's my first and last name, George Funderburg, and you'll be able to find me no problem.
Thank you so much, George, for
Yeah.
coming in, and I hope to see you again soon. All right.
I'm ready to come back already.
Here's DJ KG.
I try carrying the weight of the world.
Live streaming on social media is the best new way to interact and bond with your community. Do you love to encourage, motivate, and empower others, but you do not know how? Well, your opportunity starts with us on social media shows. We have 20 shows a week live streamed across the globe, with a reach of over 80,000 and growing. So you can host your own show, and you can be anything you want to be. So let's bring the community together, and let's bring the world to you. Join us now.
Welcome to social media shows. Have you been watching social media shows recently? Of course you have. We have been live streaming for 4 years across social media platforms. We produce over 70 shows with over 1,000 episodes. In the process, we've helped over 100 creators realize their dreams and start their own show. We give platforms to promote your business. If you are an artist, if you have an event, if you are entrepreneurs, or if you have a story. If you haven't done it yet, go ahead and subscribe and follow us on major social media platforms. And if you have a great idea of a show, join us. Social media shows can help you produce and live stream your own show. Let us help you make your dream become a reality. Thank you so much, DJ. You actually makes me like, yeah. We wish we have like penetrance. Well, welcome to Undiscovered, and I am with a beautiful Queen Carrie Brown and Rhonda Traylor. Actually, Carrie Brown has a lot of events coming up, and Rhonda Traylor is actually a gospel singer. Wow. Welcome to my show, ladies.
Welcome. Hi,
Thank
Maria.
you.
How are you? And
Um,
thank you. I'm so happy to be here. You know, I'm not a stranger.
Yes, she is actually this is actually 100 million times.
Yeah, to be exact.
She actually live here in our studio.
Thank you.
Welcome,
Yes.
and nice to see you again.
So nice to see you too.
Yeah, and Rhonda, I just met this woman, but look at her. She is like Cleopatra.
Gorgeous. Yeah.
But anyways, you are here because you have shows and CD
Yes.
releases coming up. Tell us about that.
Well, during the pandemic, I did my first CD, a new single called Crucial. And so I'm really excited about that. But what happened with the Anti-Bullying Award Show, this is the season for bullying. You know, of course, we're anti because we're against the bullying.
Mm-hmm.
But it fell on my birthday this year.
Yes.
And so the Anti-Bullying Award Show was a show that was designed and created as a fundraiser to help people who go through this vicious cycle of this bullying, but also to bring awareness to that platform. So it fell on my birthday, so I don't celebrate myself on my birthday because we have honorees on that show that are about a good work. And so we honor those people for the work that they're doing in our communities and all over the world.
So your anti-bullying project,
Yes.
this has been going on for quite a while
We are
now.
actually in our 6-year anniversary.
Yes, congratulations.
I'm really, yes, I got to tell you, I'm excited because we have endorsed in other countries, like in London.
Mhm.
I just got to reach out from London to come into the north side of England
Mhm.
with the anti-bullying and the efforts and to bring awareness there because it seems like it's needed over there. And one of my partners over there, his name is Christopher Livermore. So,
Shout out to Christopher.
Hi, Christopher Livermore. We're talking about you today. Absolutely. And so, with everything that we've been doing in a positive way, of course,
Mhm.
and then people helping them to understand, don't let your dreams and your goals die. So it's a platform that I also created that I opened up for other people that, you know, if the doors are closing you somewhere else, you need to give me a call. And then two, if they need help in an area that they don't understand, because we're not getting the right information. So if they need help in certain areas, if they're being bullied, I can help them and put them in the right direction.
Wow.
Absolutely.
So what is your role with this show that she is putting up?
Well, I'm going to be featured performing there. I'll be doing R&B music, like old school R&B, the Aretha Franklin.
Are you gonna be this fabulous
Yes,
show?
of course I am.
Oh.
Even
I just
more
thought
so.
that, like,
even-
she's okay. Well, Carrie Brown actually is. We call her Queen Carrie actually for a reason. And look at what she got. Queen right here, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Well, I want to ask you. I know that I've heard this. I believe on shows that you've been part of in the past with social media shows about this bullying.
Yes.
What did you start? How did you start? Why did you start
How I
this
got
organization?
started was I was being bullied. And I was being bullied during the time that I was coming in for my titlings as I was coming into the nation's ambassador. And so what I did was I got quiet. I became very silent as I was making my way through that process, which was very difficult in itself.
Mm-hmm.
But then going through bullying, and I didn't even understand, now what is this bullying? You know, because if you get in my face or you get in my space and you hit me, what do you think I'm going to do? You think I'm just going to stand there? No. But we're too old and too mature now to be fighting with one another.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's not even necessary.
Yes. We should actually supporting and working as working together. Yeah.
Absolutely. So what I discovered though, bullying is not really bullying. It came from a root because I then began to research and study why is this thing not a crisis now, but it's crucial. And see, that's my
Yes.
CD.
Yes,
The song on
the
my
Crucial.
CD is called Crucial.
And you
This-
are having the CD
The
actually
CD
coming
release
out.
is on Friday. That's
on.
That's the night I'm gonna celebrate my birthday.
So
you
your
know.
birthday is September
My
17th.
birthday is the 17th,
Uh-huh.
but the birthday is going to be celebrated on September the 16th
Oh, that's
with
awesome.
the CD release party. So I felt like, why don't we just make that a celebration?
Yeah, oh,
You
that's
know, but it's
amazing.
even a celebration on the Anti-Bullying Award Show. And
You
I'm
are celebrating for other people, not for your birthday. That is-
absolutely
That
I do
is,
it all the time.
that is the greatest gift that you can actually
Yes.
give to a lot of people. You know, it's your birthday. You're giving out for this bullying
Yes.
organization. You know,
Absolutely.
yeah,
And
that's
see, the
ama-
thing with the anti-bullying, and I just kind of wanted to bring that out since you're there.
Uh-huh.
You know, I just think it's in poor taste for me to celebrate my birthday when I'm honoring the honorees. This is their night. I want to celebrate them. I want them to know how much we
Why
appreciate
we're not
them.
there for the red carpet interviews, right?
Right, right.
Well, you
but,
never heard
but let me
that.
tell you what happened with that. What happened was during that time I was going through that bullying. It
Mhm.
started in 2016.
Mhm.
Some stuff
So
they
it's
had to kind
recently.
of put behind the scenes,
Yeah.
but they were slandering me on my birthday,
Oh wow.
and I didn't even know it.
Oh.
But you got people that are going out there and seeing it, and they were calling me because I had blocked that page. Well, when I went out there and I saw it, it really gave me the blues, and I shut down. It really took me into a spin because I felt like in life, that's all I have left is my one special day, my birthday. And to go out on my birthday on September 17th and to read the things that I was reading, I just was full of tears. I just couldn't understand how people could be so cruel and to want to hurt you on something that doesn't even
what do
belong
they
to
say?
you.
But what do they say?
Oh my God!
just
it was
one.
Just,
Give me one.
well, I was called a bitch. You know, I mean, how did I
Are you
get that?
bitching or something?
Well, I'm quite sure in some facets I could be one, but
But
to
for a
look and
reason,
read it,
yeah.
you know,
That'd be a good reason.
You know, it's
um,
really funny because
it was some really, really nasty, cruel things that, you know, unfortunately now that I've healed past a lot of that, you know, I was nasty and dirty. It was just horrible. You know, and then when I saw them out there fighting with my grandkids and my children. And so I then, yes, I did. I got the authorities involved.
Oh wow.
So the rule was, Miss Carrie, this is pertaining to your integrity. You can't go out there on Facebook now and correct something. Look, they done put out to the whole world. Because now I got people calling me from all over the world asking me questions I can't even answer. It really became a nightmare. I got harassed, phone calls through the night, and my life was literally threatened. They put a
Wow.
threat, a hit on my life.
Oh shucks, that's not good.
And I
That's-
received an email, and of course I took it to the authorities, and I can tell my story legally. I just unfortunately, and I'm really
We
going to
should,
say
we should
this.
make us we should make like an episode about bullying. That would be great.
Absolutely.
One thing that I actually want to tell everybody out there, and when I started social media shows, the reason why I started social media shows is I just want to change the world of social media, because social media is more of kind of bullying and just it's literally
Absolutely.
negative. So that's why I said I'm gonna create social media shows, and all are all positive and
Yes.
encouraging, inspiring to other people. That's what I actually started this company. But what I'm just trying to say is, first thing that you don't want to happen when you are commenting or giving out any words out there is, don't go on social media and say any derogative,
Right, or negative.
or any negative, and because that is actually, people can just screenshot on that, and once they screenshot, you cannot let it go.
No.
It's actually on evidence.
Well,
or
it's a
anything.
federal crime.
It's a
and a lot of
federal
people
crime.
don't know. It's liable.
Mm-hmm.
And if you go out there and say, so they and I thank God, because I was really governed through my bully episodes. I called it the Nightmare on Elm Street in Las Vegas Boulevard. I just gave it a name.
I've learned in my college days that don't, when you are writing anything that you're writing in paper, you're writing on email, you're writing on social media, you're gonna be polite all the time. No matter what it is, even how bad they are to you, like whatever they say,
Right, that's mine.
just gonna say. I always say, "Oh, that's not nice,"
Yeah.
but I'm like, if you are actually in front of my face, oh
Yes.
yeah, bring it on.
See,
Bring it on.
Yes.
Because you know what? When you do it in front of in person with me,
It's a different
That's
thing.
different.
it's a different thing. But then when you are writing in there, you're putting down yourself, not me. So I will just be nice. Oh my God, you're so bad. Don't do that. Yes,
And
right.
see,
Sweet.
by me myself being a former HR director, an executive HR director to the largest home health care agency, I was transferred here.
From
2005,
where?
from New Jersey. I came out of the Cherry Hill office, but it was the Baltimore office who sent me, but Vegas asked for me. Come on now. So I knew a lot of the rules and the laws.
That you, yes.
Even in employment, you're going in somebody else's space. You cannot do that.
Yep, no.
You see? And so we have HR in place
Mm-hmm.
to help govern those things in the employment. But now we're talking about someone's home.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about someone's livelihood. We're talking about their space in public. And see, you made a good point about emails, because I'm going to share one of the emails. While I was in New Jersey getting with the right authorities about these threats and the things I was getting in Vegas, an email popped up I didn't even know I had. That email had been sitting in my email for 3 months. And I was making copies of all the negative things and the slander. That was, like you were saying, liable. See, when it's in writing, see, when you go to court, like the judge would say, you can't bring air to court and have it tried as a case.
Yes.
See,
No.
and that's another reason why I got into the anti-bullying, because we need laws that are put in place for the crimes that are being done. So when they say, why don't the police, or why not the president? Because there's no laws in writing for the crimes, look, that they're committing. And I learned that there's a percentage, city to city, state to state, that they allow bullying.
Wow.
So you really don't know, how do we get protected? The protection is we take a stand and say, we don't have to take this anymore, because you're sitting in this seat. It's your job to protect me. And I feel like if you can't protect me, let's get somebody in here that's going to see about the needs of the people and the justices and the injustices that we got so many that are not being solved. Because I think some people, look, just take for instance, when I was going through my bullying, I slept on the steps right downtown on, Clark and Las Vegas Boulevard until they opened up that door so I could get the judges to talk to me. And I dumped
Did you-
everything
did you
I
win the
could.
case?
Yes, I did. I did, and I'm gonna tell y'all. Yes, I went in there for a price, cause I felt like if you're gonna take my life, you're gonna pay me then for it. I couldn't get a job. Thank God I don't work today. But it brought about so many different ill factors.
Yes, the emotion,
the trauma.
The trauma is
Scared to go to sleep. I'm looking at the door. When these people won't come in here, you're following me.
Yes.
You're calling me everywhere I go. I see you over here. This one's going to get you.
Mm-hmm.
That thing, like,
because you know, even though they just write it on social media, it can be true. You cannot actually take that lightly. You know,
you really can't.
You can
Especially when it's your
especially,
life.
Yes, especially when your life is in, it's in there. So yeah, you're gonna have to, even though they probably, you cannot say, oh, they don't know where I live. You don't know that.
That's
Everything
right.
is already
And I had to go on a hiatus. My family had to have security on me.
Wow.
I was in a place where nobody, if you came in there and asked if Carrie Brown was there, it was restricted.
Well, what is the one thing that you want to advise people out there when to avoid this could happen?
Well, the thing is, can you detect it? Because see, it's happening in people's homes too, and they don't even know they're being bullied. So you have to really, really consciously say sometimes to yourself, is these people really playing with me? Are they really serious? See, in the way it came out in my situation, it started off as a game. My life is not a game. But now when you threaten it, I got to protect it. So my advice is, if you detect it and you're not sure, and again, I make myself available, seek help.
Yes, seek help.
Take anything you think somebody threatened you, take it to the police. Get a restraining order. I had threats. I got it in writing,
Or, seek help and ask.
Yes.
Ask somebody, hey, what do you think, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Get a second opinion. Because sometimes, it might be something fairly little, but that little can look what happened to me.
Or we might be overreacting, because that actually,
Absolutely.
especially we are human. We sometimes overact on something.
Yes.
But you go get a second opinion, and they will like second, third opinion. You have a lot of friends that you call out there.
Absolutely.
Try ask them. Yeah. How about you? Have you been bullied?
Oh no, I'm not. The only one time that I've been bullied was in the 6th grade, and that didn't last long.
Yeah.
And I was a tomboy growing up, so
Oh!
I used to fight boys, so and girls, so I did not have that problem.
I like that.
Yes.
Yeah, sometimes I felt like I am the bully.
But you know what, and I really got to say this, because my brother is a Hall of Fame, world-renowned boxer trainer. My father taught all his kids. Well, my youngest brother's name is Denny Brown.
Is he here in Vegas?
No. He
Denny
lives out
Brown,
on the
I want
East
you on my
Coast.
show.
Yeah, but when he comes to town, I'll let him know about
Yes,
you.
please.
Absolutely. But
Is
my
he
dad
single?
taught. Yes, he is.
Oh.
But he
That's a
taught
good
all of
one.
us how to fight. And I grew up fighting. I had to. But I wasn't bullied. See, and I'm glad you brought that up. Bullying is not a physical fight.
No, yes. It's a
That's
mental
why you
fight.
got to really be aware.
It's a
to
mental
say,
fight. It's killing
Yes.
close you and yeah.
It's not where somebody. But now when they start talking about killing you,
That's,
if I catch you.
that is a threat.
But
right
to
there.
this day, I can honestly say, they ain't never came that close in my space. That was the blessing.
So where they can actually reach you, where they can reach you if in case they want seek
I'm
help.
on social media. I'm on Facebook. You can inbox me. My name is Carrie Brown. I'm also on Instagram, 785 Instagram, and I make myself available because again, like you were stating, if you're not sure, sometimes don't ignore the warning signs.
No, don't.
And I really got into the plight of things when our children started committing suicide.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I was literally
Yes.
devastated. And the story that stuck out to me was a 10-year-old girl who was being bullied at school, didn't know how to tell her mother. But see, parents, you need to know the signs of your children. If they're not acting the same, if they seem withdrawal, I be asking my kids, are you okay? Is everything right? See, and this is what I loved about my kids growing up in their neighborhood. I walked out the front door. They be, y'all don't want to mess with us.
That's really funny because I remember my daughter,
Yes.
she's 21 now. she never had or she doesn't have, she have Facebook now, but she doesn't go in there now.
Right.
But she never had Facebook growing up.
Yes.
When she was 9 year old, I think, 9 year old, I created her a Facebook. And when I created her a Facebook, and then she started using it on, I forgot what grade she was that. And then, but I go into her Facebook every single day, every time.
Checking it. Absolutely.
So anyways, there's
everything, their computers, any type of notes, anything that doesn't
there's
sound
one that
right.
came in,
Yes.
bullying.
See?
There's a bully word, and then it went, and then there is kind of like probably five posts about my daughter.
Wow.
And it's her friend on Facebook, so you see it, right? So I was like, hold on, this is my daughter they're talking about, right? I went and looked on the root, who started this.
Yes.
I messaged that boy right away. I said, you better stop spreading this, or else I'm gonna send a cop into your house. And I called your mom and your dad. I said, you shut it out. Stop it. So anyways, this kid was so scared of me.
I should have been.
Yeah,
Should've.
scared
That's
of me.
what we parents do for our children.
They
You know what I'm
stopped.
saying?
He stopped it, and he told all his friends like, "Hey, don't
Mess with her.
Don't miss her." Blah blah blah. And then I told my daughter, I don't want you go through. You're too young for this, and you're too pretty for this. I don't want you to go through this. We're shutting down your Facebook. And I think she got a little bit trauma when she was like reading it, and she doesn't like feel.
Because who wants to see that?
Yeah, no, that's
Who
why.
wants to see? And you putting this out here to the world.
Yes.
This stuff travels all over the nation.
Yeah.
I received thousands of phone calls asking me questions. What's going on in Vegas with you and this person and this and that and the other? And I said, there's nothing going on with me. I'm fine. They even did a radio broadcast.
Wow. That's. But anyways,
And traveled all over the nation.
let's talk about your show coming up this Friday.
Well, my Friday show is my CD and my birthday celebration.
Mhm.
I'm excited because I'm going to be honest with you. This will be the first time in 6 years I've celebrated my birthday.
Mhm.
I deem to have a good time. I got excellent performers. The headliner is Mr. Grady Harrell. Rhonda Trailer is here with me. We also going to have King James Brown. He's going to be on the show on Saturday, though. He is our
Oh,
lifetime
so you have two
achievement.
nights.
We have 2 nights, Friday and Saturday. And so I really wanted to really...
And where they can,
Again, you can reach out to me in my inbox.
Mm-hmm.
The tickets for the Friday birthday celebration and CD release party is $40, but you're going to have a wonderful time. It's a full production show. I created it and I'm the producer of that show.
Awesome.
Same thing with the Anti-Bullying Award show. I created it and I produced it. We're going to have entertainment. We're going to have some food. There's a dinner show. The dinner show is on Saturday. That ticket is $50. That show is going to be at 1445 West Alexander, North Las Vegas. It's right off of Martin Luther King Boulevard in the Enrichment Center. It's a banquet room over
We have
there.
actually a Universal Awards, Achievements Awards at Cheyenne, JSSS Performing Arts. So it's
Nice.
right at that area.
Okay, so we're in the same
Yeah.
vicinity.
But anyways, you are actually performing on that night, and you are not from here. You're from
No,
Maryland.
I live in Baltimore. Yes, I'll be performing both nights, Friday night as well as Saturday night, doing some old school R&B. If you love Aretha Franklin, then you'll enjoy the show.
So you perform in Maryland as well?
I have performed in Baltimore before, in Maryland.
So when are you
Closer to
moving to
DC.
Vegas?
What? Well.
Tell the truth. Look,
I don't know.
I gotta say this about Rhonda. Rhonda has been supportive of my shows. I think this is now her 5th year of the Anti-Bullying Award show. She's
That's
been on my show.
amazing.
She supports the show. She supports the work that I do. Rhonda is also one of the honorees this year in the show. You see, and I'm just so privileged to have her. She came in early.
It's my privilege to have you here.
Yes,
Rhonda.
yes, she's
Yeah,
beautiful.
and you grow up with gospel singers.
I grew up. My mother, and my sisters. We sang as children together in gospel. My mother was a pastor. God rest her soul. And I went the other direction. My sister stayed gospel. I went to the secular side of the music. But my mother knew. She knew that I was singing the blues and R&B. She knew that. So,
Can you give us a little 2 lines?
oh, what you want, baby, I got it. What you need, you know I got it. And all I'm asking is for a little respect when you get home. Hey, baby, when you get home.
Oh my God!
Nice. Yay.
Where they can find you?
Oh, you can find me. Oh, I'm on social media under my name, Rhonda Trailer. So, and as far as performing, right now I've been so busy working at managing my my best friend's restaurant and driving school. Because now I'm a driving instructor also.
Oh wow!
Yeah, teaching kids and grown-ups how to drive. They didn't tell me I would put my life in danger every time I did that.
Creative.
Yes.
Wait, can I give him a little piece of my crucial?
Yes.
Now this is the CD, okay?
Oh.
All right now.
Yeah.
Crucial. Situation's mighty bleak. Crucial. Don't know whether not to speak. Crucial. My lover comes and goes. Round and around, nobody knows. These critical times that we're living in. I just don't know if I should just give in and let go.
Oh my God!
You gotta come to the show to get the rest of the song.
Oh my God! I'm so lucky to actually undiscover these 2 young women out there. Thank you so much. Give your name one more time. Where
My
they can find
name
you.
is Carrie Brown, the queen of Las Vegas entertainment, capital of the world, the nation's ambassador, USA.
Thank you so much,
Thank you.
ladies. And-
I appreciate you having the song. I really enjoyed it. Thank
Yeah,
you.
so you know I love you.
well, here's DJ KGR.
I'm gonna go that way. No, you gotta go this way. Oh,
Thank you, DJ KGR, and thank you so much, viewers out there. This is Undiscovered for all the talents, and I know, and dreamers out there. So if you guys have any talent, you guys want to be on the show, please go ahead and email us your bio and picture admin@socialmediashows.com. And we actually accept anybody who had talents right there. We want comedians, magician, dancer. Oh, I want that belly dancer here, by the way. And, DJ KGR at whiskeytenor.com. Are we going to play your song?
Yes, I wrote this song 20 years ago in political science class. It's called Alcohol, Tobacco, Guns, and Gasoline.
Alcohol and tobacco, guns and gasoline. Uncle Sam's and the Congress, Senate and the Pres. All they do is pass the buck. Why can't they give it a rest? It's a constitutional nightmare in the good old USA. The welfare man don't want to work while the working man has to pay. Time for a revolution, American holiday. Hey, hey. Tell all the politicians to kiss my ass. God bless the USA. East Coast to the West Coast and everything in between. We all need to stick together. Y'all know what I mean. Keep America beautiful. It's up to me and you. United we stand. The red, white, and blue. Wave of glory. Wave of glory. Alcohol and tobacco. Guns and gasoline. Uncle Sam's making a killing by taxing the hell out of me. The bankers and the Congress, the Senate and the Pres, all they do is pass the buck, why can't they give it a rest?
You are.
Thank you. See you guys next week.
You are so talented.
Thank you.
See you guys next week.